Welcome to June. I don't know about you, but it feels like summer is busy as ever, and as the weather's heating up and we're looking for activities of things that we can do that are good for us, educational, but also keep us in the cool, I want to talk to you about the reading programs that Berea is doing, our Dare to Read summer reading program, because they're going to be starting up soon. At our elementary level, we are going to be looking at the book here, Bud Not Buddy. I don't have my actual copy of the book because I lent it to the teacher who is doing it. Jessica Tercios, one of our instructors at Berea, is heading up the reading program for this book, and then Maggie Sanazaro, another one of our instructors at Berea, is going to give an assist. Bud Not Buddy is an award-winning book. It is about a character of this young boy right here, Bud, and his quest to locate his father. It is set in the Depression era, so it's in the 1930s, and it has a setting in Michigan. This is going to have three different sessions. They are going to start on July 8th, and then there'll be a couple weeks. There'll be a second section on July 22nd, and then the third section on August 5th. We're going to be having these discussion groups via Zoom, so it's really important if you want to get involved that you sign up. We won't publish any Zoom session information on social media when it pertains to our children. We're very careful and safe that way, so we need to have an email so we can send you the link up information. This particular story concentrates on the role of jazz music in culture, so we'll be doing some experimentation with jazz, and if all goes well, we hope to set up a craft time where we can meet live and in person. There is an element to this story that talks about rocks and the engraving on rocks, and so we're going to do some of our own rock crafts. For the next step up, our middle school students, we are going to be doing this book called Piecing Me Together. Now, Katie Brooks is one of our new teachers on staff, and she is going to be leading the discussion for this particular book. Piecing Me Together is a book with a modern setting. It was published in 2017, but it also is an award-winning Newbery and has become what is considered an instant classic. This is about a young high school girl, and what's interesting about her character and her life is she breaks the stereotypes of African Americans. Her favorite subject in school is Spanish, and so each of the chapters is based around a different Spanish vocabulary word. And she is a artist, and she loves to do photography and collage. So our hope is we can get together some collage-based art projects that go along with the reading of this book. Katie is going to be meeting 4 different times. The first one is happening right away next week. So the first session for Piecing Me Together is June 24th, and then they are going to meet twice in July, on July 15th and July 29th, and then a 4th time on August 12th. We decided to put all of our different reading programs on the same day of the week. So whether it's the elementary, the middle, or the high school, they're all meeting on Wednesdays. The elementary students are going to meet at 10:30 in the morning for a 40-minute Zoom session. The middle school students are going to be meeting at 11 in the morning for a 45-minute Zoom session. And then the high schoolers are going to be reading, look, I actually have the book, a book called Black Like Me. This is a book that I had to read as part of my curriculum in high school, and it profoundly impacted me in the way that it gave me a new understanding of what the Jim Crow laws were like, what segregation was like in the 1950s. And this is written by a white journalist. His name is John Howard Griffin, and as an experiment, he chemically altered his body composition and used dyes and things like that to make himself look like a black man. And so he traveled into the Deep South as a white man and as a black man, and journaled about the experiences that he had and the different experiences he had when he was interacting with society as a white man versus a black man. This is a book that has been around a long time. It was published in 1960, and it is not fiction. It is non-fiction. So it is the real life story of somebody's real life experiences. This is a particularly good study for anyone who is in my American Literature class or who has just come out of my Level 1, Level 2 class. When we read To Kill a Mockingbird, we were looking at the race problem in the Deep South in the 1930s. And this is talking about the same geographical area, the Deep South, but 25 years later. What has happened? What is different? What is the same? So it gives us a nice historical perspective. This class is going to be meeting 4 times, June 24th, July 15th, August 5th, and then August 12th. And we're going to be meeting at 1 p.m. because I know teenagers are not like in the morning. In the summer, they would rather sleep and do other things. So what we try to do is come up with different periods of history, different protagonists that we can look at, different experiences that can enrich our learning. So we go from the 1930s to the 1950s to modern day. We go from an adolescent male to an adolescent female to an adult. We have black authors, we have white authors. We are trying to just use this time in history as an opportunity to learn more about who we are, who God created us to be, and how we can interact well with one another. So if you're interested in these book reading programs, or if you still want to sign up for the adult reading program, which started tonight, the link is in the description. We would love to have you. There is no cost for this program. The teachers and staff are volunteering their time. All you need to do is locate a copy of the book and sign up.